video tutorial, we will see how to print number triangle pattern. Let's quickly move to Visual Studio Code. We can see here, in the beginning of every line, there are space characters which are gradually decreasing line by line in the range of 2 from 8 to 0. 8, then 6, then 4, then 2, and 0. And those space characters are appended with number character. The number characters are gradually decreasing line by line in the range of 2, 1, then 3, then 5, then 7 and 9. We can divide this pattern into two halves. Along with every number character, there is a space character is appended. Let's type code to print this pattern. Declare and initialize a variable I with 0. We are going to use while loop here, starting from I and the required number of iteration, which is 5. I less than 5, and at the end of every iteration we are going to increase I value by 1. Here our I value will be 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So at the end of 5th iteration, I value will be 5. 5 less than 5 condition is false and our iteration will stop here. For this type of pattern, we require one more nested while loop with a variable j. Declare and initialize a variable j with 0 while our condition, and at the end of iteration we are going to increase j value by 1. Here we are going to use j minus 1 less than I value multiplied by 2. Here j value will be minus 1, then 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, which will increase line by line based on the condition with the I. Here, let's see the first condition. J minus 1, 0 minus 1, minus 1 less than I value is 0. 0 into 2, 0. Condition is true. It is going to enter inside this while loop. After that, J value is going to increase by 1. So 1 minus 1, 0. 0 less than 0, condition is false and our iteration will stop here. Now this iteration is covered. Now at the end of this iteration, outer while loop, for outer while loop I value is going to increase by 1. So our I value will be 1, then I value will be 2, then I value will be 3 and 4. Here j value iteration is going to start from minus 1 every time. Minus 1 less than 1, condition true. 0 less than 1, condition is true, and 1 less than 1, condition is false, and the second iteration is going to stop here. Similarly, minus 1 less than 2, condition is true. 0 less than 2, condition is true. 1 less than 2, condition is true, and 2 less than 2, condition is false, and our iteration is going to stop here. Similarly, this while loop is going to iterate for remaining values of I, 3 and 4. So let's print the value. in the beginning of every line there are space characters. First, print the space character. We are going to combine two spaces here, two space, and those space characters are gradually decreasing line by line. 4, then 3, 2, 1 and 0 that we can achieve by subtracting I from 4, and we are going to print this number 5 along with the space characters that we can achieve by using AND parameter without any value. Now let's try to print the first half of the pattern 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 in the first line, then 5, 4, then 5, 4, 3 that we can achieve by subtracting j from 5, and in the same line we want the remaining characters we can separate them with the space character. Now at the end of iteration we need an enter, so print contains an implicit enter. We can use print here outside the while loop. Now let's try to print the result py triangle.py. We can see here we are able to print the first half of the pattern. Now let's print the second half. We need a condition here if the iteration is greater than the half of the number of characters. Half of the number of characters means length of the characters. Here it is 1, here it is 3, here it is 5, here it is 7 and here it is 9. So we can take I plus 1, which is going to give us half of the length of the character. Print the value. Let's take star here and end it with the space character. Else print the first half. This if condition is going to print second half, and this else condition is going to print our first half. Let's see, run py triangle.py file. So we are able to see the output. Now replace this star and write logic to print the second half. We can use this logic minus j. We can use this logic to print our second half of the triangle. Let's run py triangle.py file. You can see here this is our required number triangle pattern. In the next video we will see another type of number triangle pattern.